Hi, everyone. My name is Kay, here from the Scanner Experts, and I'm coming to you today to share with you the answer to a question that we get asked frequently in one way, shape, or form. People want to understand, what is a scanner device? So that is a very frequently asked question, one we answer a lot and thought we would share with you today here in a short video. So a scanner device is actually an electrotherapeutic medical device. And you see on the screen a picture of a rhythm scanner, a professional unit interacting with the body. And you see actually that it says FDA cleared. The fact that it says that gives you an indication that we are located here in the United States. We're actually in San Diego, California, in the United States, and that the rhythm scanner is an FDA cleared medical device. It's important that you look, as you look at different devices, to actually ascertain if the company that manufactures or distributes the device has actually bothered to get regulatory clearance. That clearance is so important. It protects you as the consumer. So scanner is an electrotherapeutic medical device. And I want to go through what the name means, because it's actually an acronym. And some people know that and some don't. Some people actually search for scanner on Google like SCANNER, like it sounds. So what is scanner and what does it mean as an acronym? The SC actually stands for self-controlled. This means that the device establishes a biofeedback link with your body when it's in use. And it's constantly changing the properties of the applied electrical impulses. And it's making those changes in response to a very measured reaction from your body. So in that way, it's self-controlled. The EN actually stands for energo-neuro. So what does that mean? Well, the effective scanner is actually based on electric impulses of a specific shape. And the shape of those impulses are patterned after the natural nerve impulses of the human body. And lastly, the AR. AR stands for adaptive regulator. So your scanner device not only provides a very direct therapeutic effect, but it also activates the natural defenses of the body. So there you have it. Scanner is self-controlled, energo-neuro, adaptive regulator. Now we pronounce it like scanner because, as in a way, this is what the device does. It scans the body consistently throughout a session as it activates the natural mechanisms of your body. So let's dive a little bit deeper into what electrotherapeutic device actually means. When we say that, we mean that the scanner interacts with your body from an electrical perspective versus a chemical perspective like a drug would. Human beings are actually electrochemical beings. And so we're speaking to it in its own electrical language. So it's a good non-drug solution for a wide variety of painful conditions in the body. And that non-drug perspective is good in terms of the absence of side effects like a drug or a chemical would bring. When we interact with the electrical aspects of the body with a device like the scanner, you can help the body's own natural processes that are in place that would stop pain and create self-repair in the body. Now, in the US market, scanner devices are classified as Class 2 medical devices. And again, as I said earlier, you want to check that any device that you're investigating is actually registered in your country by its regulatory body, because not all devices are. And those regulations are purely in place to protect consumers. Now, you may or may not be familiar with electrotherapeutic, or sometimes they're called electromedicine devices. I will ask if you think or you believe that you do know about them, like you know about eStim, but you haven't used a scanner. We hope that you'll set aside what you know, and I put in air quotes that word know, set aside what you know about electromedicine or e-STEM technology in order to learn about the advances in the field and why we call SCENAR the smartest device available today in the field. And that comes from somebody who has 35 plus years of experience in the field. So not somebody who's sort of a newbie trying to sell something. If you don't know about electromedicine or electrotherapeutic devices or e-STEM, you're here learning about it now at a very, very good time, as more and more people are looking for alternatives to drugs, to injections, invasive procedures, and surgery. And many times we have found that SCENAR can be that alternative. Not all the time, certainly. But when you get prescribed these different things, venture out and get a second or a third opinion and take a look at what is possible with SCENAR. Our co-founder, he's my other half, Dr. Peter Lathrop, has been in the field of electromedicine as an inventor, working in the industry, as well as a practitioner. He's a neurophysiologist, and he's been in the field over 35 years. He actually co-developed the first commercial TENS unit at Medtronic, incorporated in 1979. So if you've heard of a TENS unit, he's one of the co-developers of that. And nowadays, he says, trade in your old TENS and your old e-STEM technology, or put it away in a drawer, just like you did your first mobile phone. He says the technology has advanced tremendously and become smart technology, just like your smartphone. And you want to upgrade in this technology, just like you've done in your phone technology. Now, he's been using the Rhythm scanner since 2008. Before that, he was using earlier generations of electrotherapeutic devices, some of which he co-developed. But in 2008, he was introduced to SCENAR technology. He explored it, he adopted it, he gradually got rid of everything else that he was using, and he hasn't found anything to replace it. And he continues today to help people get sustained pain relief and back to high levels of functioning using this. He's also a level 3 master trainer, teaching practitioners and consumers around the world. So what you get in him is somebody who's not just teaching but doesn't know, because he has a day-to-day practice as well. This is a picture of he and I. We are partners working together. I have a nursing background, a deep medical device background in the pain management space as well as a coaching background. So we make, we think, a very good team. And we hope that you're going to follow along and learn more from us about SCENAR, about stopping pain, and about all the benefits that come from using SCENAR technology as either a lay person or as a practitioner. So look down below for where you can go next to follow along with us. We want to end today by telling you a client story. This particular individual comes from Dr. Lathrop's practice. His pain problem was becoming chronic. He'd had it for a number of months. He actually came in with this soreness in his right shoulder. He had had an injury while playing baseball. And that soreness in his shoulder was at about a level 7. You know, they do a pain scale on a scale of 1 to 10. And he was a 7, mostly when he was throwing. Otherwise, it was just kind of generally okay. And in the background for him, it wasn't, the pain wasn't interfering with his daily activities, but boy, it was interfering with his love of playing baseball. And his goal was to play baseball and specifically to throw without pain and to know that his shoulder was okay. So before he came to us, he had that goal. He did chiropractic, he did acupuncture, he did exercise and soft tissue work, and he didn't have any resolution of the problem, and he'd gone to a surgeon to get an opinion. And about the same time he came in to see Dr. Lathrop, he decided to try the SCENAR treatment first. That was his decision. He had an MRI that showed a small posterior superior labral tear. Then the surgeon said he should have surgery, but he decided he wanted to try the scanner treatments before doing something invasive and committing to that surgical procedure. And so he had his scanner treatments. And after some time, his range of motion was much better. Dr. Lathrop really believed that he was progressing. While he was throwing, though, he was still having some pain, so they decided to do another MRI. And lo and behold, on that MRI, there was no evidence at all of the labrum tear. That tear had healed. And so Rick had a little bit more physical therapy to take care of aspects of what was going on in terms of a frozen shoulder. And then he was back to playing, and he played in baseball tournaments, and the shoulder responded great, and he didn't have any pain problems. So it was a fantastic result from scanner therapy and a little bit of physical therapy to take care of frozen shoulder at the end. And we find oftentimes the scanner and other modalities, chiropractic or exercise, can be very beneficial together. So that's Rick's story. It's a common story in our practice. And if you'd like to learn more, again, just go down below and follow along with us, future videos, webinars, or give our office a call and find out whether or not scanner is right for you by interacting with a professional or getting your own home unit scanner. In the meantime, create a great day, and we'll be with you soon. Bye.